Hi, I'm Charlene and this is my kitchen. Well, earlier today I showed you the chicken that I was making, and that's over here in the pan, and I will put that view right here for you. Now, over here in this pan, I put some black beans, or in Spanish, frijole negros, and right here, I'm going to turn this on now. So I'm going to put this on a medium-low heat because I don't want to cook these too quick. And in the bowl you can see I have garlic, and I cut up some cherry tomatoes, and I cut them rather small because I don't want them too big. You can do this with a regular tomato, and scallions, of course. And then once this starts to heat up a little, I'm also going to add in some tomato paste. Now, I'll show you my little trick to actually getting this out without having to scrape out, and trying to get everything out of your can here without having to make a big mess, which is very easy because you just cut up from both ends and just press out at one end, and it's very easy, and then you don't have to worry about a big mess. So let me get a spoon here, and we will get started on stirring these beans, because it doesn't take your beans very long to heat up. It really doesn't, because if you can see that the steam is already starting on these beans. Yes. And I'll take you over here to this chicken. As you can see, that chicken from earlier is well done there. Yes, it is done, but it's not overdone. It receded back just perfectly. I'm going to cover that back up. And we can always take some of the juices off of this, put it into here for a little smoky flavor into this, because I don't want to take extra sodium and add, more liquid smoke into this one. You can take the chicken stock off of the chicken and add it into this, which would be a really good flavor. Now that this is starting to bubble a little bit in the pan is when we can take that garlic in here. And I would say that's about, if not a whole teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of the garlic. And then just add in your scallions. Or if you wanted to, just go ahead and add everything in, because that's just going to get mixed in anyway. Just go ahead and add everything in. Over here, my hand. Just go ahead and add everything in there. It's smelling really good already. And in a few minutes, because this video is not going to take that long, because I'm actually going to side the chicken with this. I'm not going to put the chicken in with the beans. And I'm not making a rice dish with this. A lot of people would make a rice dish with this. I'm not going to. I don't want that heavy starch. I would make a sticky rice to go with this. Yeah, sticky rice is an Asian rice. But I would make that with this. Now with this, I am actually going to, yes, I am going to put a little balsamic in with this in a minute. And as you see there, yes, I am resting my spoon on the edge. And adding my balsamic. Now, I'm only going to count to 1, 2 seconds. And that's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need of that. Sorry about that. And then we just come back to that. Now that's all you really need. You can turn down the heat on that a little. If you have gas stove like what I do now in this house, you can just temper your heat a lot better. Now I'm going to show you the trick with this. Of course, that's still on there. When you press that, take that lid and just slide it. Drop that in your trash. Lucky for me, very convenient. It's right there. Take that, push it down. If it, you just push that down because you're just going to grab that real quick. Grab it real quick. I know you thought I wasn't going to get that. Just go ahead and drop that in there. And you see how clean? And you just rinse that out real quick and put it in your recycle. That's where it goes. Makes it a lot easier to clean out for your recycle. And then, voila, easy to put down into what you're cooking. I will show you that in a minute. I now owe my friend Rocco a can of tomato paste. Now he would normally use this for his pasta sauce. I told him, I swear he has to let me make my marinara, because I add sweet red port wine into my marinara, and that is so good. Now, I was taught by Sicilians in South Philadelphia when I had first gotten to South Philly in 2002. And my friend Sharon Barone, which I ended up taking out to the state of Oregon. She's now married to an Indigenous American person. Really cool guy. They make a cute couple. Really do. They make a cute couple. Now I'm going to turn that down a little because it's starting to like really bubble up. And it's thickened. It really has. It's thickened. Now, since this is thickened, and I'll show you a shot of that. Now, I have my tablet in its case, so I would like flip the camera, but it's in this case. So in this case, I will just go like that. So you see how it's bubbled, it's steamed, and it's thickened. And no, we can't do this one live like we did with my other device. So, and I can't redo this one. Nope. Once this one's done, it's done. I cannot redo this episode. So, smells great in here though. Now, this is when I take some of that chicken broth stock in here. Give it some of that extra, like smoky flavor off of the chicken broth stock. And, yeah. Take a little measuring cup. Does this cooled down already? It did. It cooled down already. You just take some of that chicken broth stock, put some of that down in there. And you really don't have to use much. And then when you're doing this, you just put a little in there at a time. So that should be enough for now. And see how this goes. Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. I would say I at least have just a little bit less than a half of a cup in here. Just a little bit less than a half a cup in here. Not a third of a cup, but a little bit less than a half of a cup in here. Sometimes you can just do an eye measurement. Oh, that smells so good. Once I get this plated up with the chicken, you guys are going to love this. You guys are just going to love this. All the protein that you get off of the beans, and since beans are a protein, all the vitamins that you get off of the beans and the vegetables. And since they consider, I don't know why, they consider a tomato to be a fruit. Maybe it's because it has a seed. And then you have the digestive properties of the scallion. You know, it pulls it all together. And then you have the garlic properties in there, which is really great for, like I've said before, your hair, your nails. And then it's also good for digestive. It's also good for your heart, your cholesterol, your blood pressure. And it's a really good brain food. It helps you think. It really does. And then once you eat all this hearty food, it really relaxes the body. And you know what? Let me get this plated up real quick. Yes, let me get this plated up real quick. The chicken's still warm, so I don't have to worry about that. Let me get these beans plated up with some chicken. And there's plenty of beans left. So there's actually enough beans there, at least for night. If not 2, I would say 3 people, which is great. So I will show you, the audience, a view of this lovely plate here in a moment. Let me get the fork. I can get a piece of that chicken. Lovely chicken. And I was really surprised with these chicken thighs. It really was. That the size of these were not small. Now we're always used to getting a small chicken thigh at the store, but gotta, you know, wash your hands when you're handling chicken. So the finished product is right here. Of course that's a little, but you know, right here again, healthy, very nutritious, and very inexpensive. And I will see you again right here on Charlene's Kitchen. Have a blessed weekend.